was a mock signing, complete lie. This was a real signing. This is my actual closing. This was a completely real signing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to be filming this video today because it has been a minute. I know it's been a long time actually, but for good reason. One of the reasons being, as you saw in the thumbnail, I sold my house. So I'm super excited about that. And if you've ever sold a house, you know how hectic it is just getting your house ready for the market, all of the prep and the moving. I'm in my new house and I'm trying to get settled in. So I sold my house over a month ago. And guys, I am so excited to be bringing this mock signing to you because my closer was one of my mentees. Like, this is a complete full circle moment. So it was really, really great to meet her, and even better, it was really great to put money in her pocket and watch her be a phenomenal loan signing agent. So I'm bringing another mock signing to you. This is a seller's package. And if you notice that the paperwork is very different from the seller's package that I did previously, so you can watch that video here. So that's just to let you know that the two packages are not going to look identical. So just watch the mock signing, take some notes, and stay tuned for the end of the video because I'm gonna be giving you tips on how to get direct business, just like my mentee, Tamika got. So enjoy. Okay guys, so I'm here with Tamika and I can't be more excited. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that we're sitting here together. So Tamika, when did you start with me, training with me?
I want to say March or April of last year.
Yes, that sounds right. So she's been training ongoing with me for about a year now, and she's doing very well. She's in Georgia in an attorney state, obviously, because that's where we are. That's where I am. And I'm just really proud of all of her progress. So it was my honor to ask her and to pay her to be my notary for my closing of selling my home. So yeah, this is really exciting. It's a very exciting day. It's been a lot going on with family and things like that. That has not been such great news, but this is definitely a little bit of burst of sunshine, the trying times that me and my family are dealing with. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this closing and you'll actually get to see it. It's a mock signing, a seller's package. I'm going to put a link of another seller's package that I did already. And I want you to see how different the paperwork is. So the paperwork is always going to vary depending on who the title company is, what the contents of the package are. You know, like for instance, if it's a FHA buyer versus a cash buyer, all of these things make a very big difference. So don't get so hung up in knowing all of the documents. Just really take your time to try to understand this business and learn as much as you can. And if you want to do and learn with me, click the link in my description box and enroll today. So let's go ahead and get started.
Hello, Leah.
Hey, do I need my ID?
Yes.
Let me go grab let me go get my ID.
Okay.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And I'm going to snap a picture because
Okay.
I have to put a copy in the package when I scan it back.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So I've printed a copy. I'm sure you have one, but I always print a copy. It's like second nature. I print a copy.
Yes.
So this is your blank copy, so you can refer to it if you need to after I leave, because I have to take your originals with me.
Okay.
So I'll just leave that over here.
Sure.
So this first document is the Alta settlement statement. It's just a list of your debits and credits, and it shows how much is due to you. Let me get this out. So you're just going to skim this over. I don't know if you've gotten a copy of this already.
I have.
Okay, so make sure the numbers are correct.
Okay.
So you want to skim over this, and then you're going to sign and date on that. I'm just sorry. So you're just going to sign on that last page.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm signing my name exactly as it appears.
Exactly as it appears.
Right? Okay.
And you only put the date where it says to put the date.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. So this next one is just authorization to release the Alta statement. So you'll need to sign that one as well.
Sure.
So this is just a seller information sheet. You'll just need to provide your current information. So when they forward your correspondence, they'll know exactly where to send it to.
Sure.
Because that could be different than what they have on file. Okay, thank you. So yeah, this is a different form than I've seen before. It's a stipulation for electronic storage of instruments and documents. Basically, it just stipulates that a printed reproduction of the electronic stored document may be used in place of the original in any litigation.
Okay.
So you'll just sign there.
Thank you.
Okay, so this next one is a disclaimer of legal representation to the buyer and seller. So it's in regards to the law firm. So they just basically, they'll be representing you in this party. You need to, it has information about your title insurance. So you need to check if you do request or don't request an owner's policy of your title insurance.
Okay.
And then you'll sign at the bottom.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So this one is the compliance agreement. You're just basically complying that everything you've provided this far is accurate and true, and to fix any typographical errors or anything that they find at the end.
Okay.
This one is the seller's affidavit. You're just basically saying you own the property. There's no liens, no judgments, no bankruptcies, anything like that. So you're going to sign, and I'm going to actually notarize that one.
Okay.
So this is your 1099. This is for tax purposes because you have to report any, real estate transactions to the IRS. So what you want to do here, there's a series of questions. So you'll have to mark true or false, and then you'll sign at the bottom, and I will notarize as well.
Okay, thank you.
Today's I'm lost today.
It's the 4th, right?
The 4th, okay.
And she's stamping the document a second time because her stamp was not clear. Part of the stamp was kind of blurred out. So when that happens, don't panic. Just put a clear X. You don't have to mark over it again and again and again. Just put a clear X on the part of the stamp that did not come off correctly.
Correct. So this one is an affidavit of exemption for withholding. So basically states it's regarding your withholding taxes. So it says you're a seller and you're a resident of Georgia and the property isn't being sold in your principal residence, and none of the gain is required to be included in your federal gross income. Okay. So you'll just have to review this and then you'll sign at the bottom.
Okay. Yes, I read this thoroughly yesterday.
Okay. This is your warranty deed. It basically just gives the new owners legal right to seize your property. So you'll just need to, basically you're signing this over to them. So you'll just sign, and this is where we're gonna need the witness.
Okay, all right, give me 1 second. Let me grab the witness.
Hi. Good, how are you? Thank you.
We're recording, but I'm not gonna get you. I know that you wouldn't be too happy with that.
And I'm sorry, could I see your ID as well?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sir, could you please, like under your signature, print your name? Anytime that you have a witness to actually sign, make sure that you have them print their name clearly too. All right, perfect.
Thank you. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, and this last one is the fun one. Where do you want your funds? Where do you want your funds to come?
Oh my goodness, yes, okay.
So you just fill that out. You know, if you're getting it wired, you just put your banking information or provide a voided check. Or if you wanted it mailed to you, you would just mark that and sign.
All right. All right, guys, that's
All
it.
right, thank you, and congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And I said this was a mock signing, complete lie. This was a real signing. This is my actual closing. This was a completely real signing. And I am so happy that she was able to do it for me today. Like, what? I feel like this
Full
is
circle moment.
Yes,
for sure. Full
exactly.
circle.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. So let me just ask you. So would you recommend training with me, mentoring with me?
Absolutely. When I first joined, you know, I was in a rural area and I wasn't getting anything. And so, and I didn't know about the whole attorney state thing. So, you know, I needed to find someone that was doing it in Georgia. And I stumbled upon Leah, and pretty much the rest is history. She teaches you exactly what you need to do, especially in an attorney state, to, you know, build your confidence, to give you little tips and tricks to, you know, get those connections. And here we are, like, what, a year plus later, and I work full time and I do this part time, and you know, I'm pretty much I'm super busy with both my jobs, but my business has it's really grown in the past year, even just doing it part time. So I would encourage anyone to check Leah out. We have an awesome program with, you know, there's other trainees in the program that are doing just as great. You know, we're like a family, and we support each other, give each other tips. You know, so I would encourage anyone to join the program.
Yes, thank you, Tamika.
No
thank you.
problem.
So how do you want your money? Zelle? Can I Zelle it to you? Okay. All right, guys. So stay tuned for tips on how to get your name written into contracts. So a couple of tips for you to actually get your name written into contracts. So tip number one, you have to ask. So in order to ask, you must be putting yourself out there. So it's really important to be going to networking events, when you meet real estate agents, when you meet closing attorneys, when you meet other people who are in the industry. It's so important for you to have a conversation with them and continue to follow up with them. Because guys, remember, like I said in the very beginning of my channel, the fortune is in the follow-up. It's so important to keep that relationship going, because you're not always going to get something immediately. Sometimes it's like planting a seed, continuously watering that seed, and then that seed sprouts and it grows. And that growth means that you're gonna have money in your pocket. So make sure that you're putting yourself in the position to meet people by way of networking events. So that's my first tip. Tip number two is simply ask. So in my case, I knew that I had a lot of things going on in my personal life, and going to the closing table just was not top priority to me. Even though I had a lot to gain by closing on this loan, going and sitting down at an attorney's office far away from my home, about 30 minutes away from my home, just was not ideal for the circumstances that was happening around the time of my closing. So I asked about, can a notary come and assist me with this closing? So just because an attorney's standard practice isn't to get a notary signing agent to go out and do their closings, when you're talking to people, position it and let them know that you're the person to solve their problem. You're the person to assist their sellers and assist their buyers when the time comes, especially if going into the closing attorney's office is not convenient. So just open up your mouth and ask. My third and final tip is to market. If you are serious about your business, your notary business, part of your strategy should not just be obtaining business and hitting the yes that you're available for signings, but a strong part of your strategy should really be marketing. That is like the sales engine of your business. So you have to continuously market. And what I tell my mentees is to really not be tied to a specific outcome or have a certain expectation for each and every interaction that they have. I find that if you go out and market one day and you've had really great conversations and then nothing happens, your phone doesn't ring, you don't get any text messages, then you become very discouraged and you feel like a fool, you feel like your efforts were wasted, and then guess what? You stop doing it. But if you think about it from the standpoint of seeing a commercial, when you watch commercials on TV, you may have seen that commercial over and over and over again before it finally clicks that, okay, you know what? I am gonna go out and get that sandwich, or I am gonna go out and, try this new skincare product. It's the same thing with marketing. That advertiser is constantly marketing. That sales machine is constantly going. And so you have to be the sales machine in your business too. Marketing is so essential. So you can market, of course, like at places like mixers and networking events, that's pretty much a given. But you could also market in person to different people. Like if you just take note of the surroundings. If you're driving along and you see a realtor's information, on a billboard, obviously that realtor is killing the game. Obviously the realtor is doing a lot in the business for her to be able to afford that billboard. She might be a person that you want to get to know. Don't always be tied to the expectation of what is actually going to happen. Remember, your money is in the follow-up. It's so important to follow up. It's not good enough just to drop treats by and not tell them what it is that you want, but have a system where you're actually following up on these interactions and continuously doing it. So I advise my mentees to have a specific day of the week that they market. If they can't market for a solid half day of the week, then do some things as simple as going home a different way at the end of your workday, and being really intentional about stopping at 2 or 3 places that you ordinarily would not stop at to market your business. If you really want your loan signing business to succeed, marketing is key. Marketing is very essential. As I shared before with you guys, I've gotten my name written in contracts and I am in an attorney state. So it is very well possible. Tell people about your business, and the best way to tell people about your business is to put yourself into the position where people are open and receptive to meeting new people, like mixers and networking events. Market your business. Open up your mouth and just ask. Just ask people, do you ever need a notary? Has the event ever come up when a signer is not able to meet in office? It's a pretty simple thing to do. You just have to do it. That's all that there is. But anyway, guys, hope that you enjoyed this mock signing. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a huge, huge, huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.